So this training day hit a lot different. This was a very different experience for a training day, to be honest. I know why, but I can't tell you the reason why. I'm gonna kind of keep it to myself. But I did something in order for me to experience this a lot more differently, this whole training experience. And as I can say, this is perhaps one of my best training days I've had. Honestly, doing this whole Mentzer experience has been some of the best training days I've ever had in my life. I mean, when I started training about 3 years ago, I um I wasn't the brightest training as we all are in our younger years of starting something that we enjoy, something that we have a passion for. We kind of just want to jump in straight forward, not really think about the smaller parts of things, which are the bigger parts. And so we tend to get hurt and everything and think we know better when we really don't. And that's fine. It's part of the learning process. But what I'm really getting at is I've developed a nice mind body connection, which is technique throughout the years in order for me to fulfill this experience a little bit better. Sometimes I can be a little bit of a spiritual person, sometimes I'm not. But I feel like doing this type of experience, this type of work, the Mentzer experience, you have to be on a certain type of level in order to not only have the right technical proficiency to create the neuroplasticity that you need in order to make that connection of true muscle contraction within your fibers, but you have to realize that this takes a certain higher exalted level of intensity, not within just body but mind more so, in order for you to push past your limits constantly through the pain, not to negate the pain and try to just make it go away, but as you'll probably hear a good amount of times, but to make peace with the pain, but not make peace with it to where the pain is the only thing that you enjoy feeling because that's the only thing you do feel. You more so make peace with it because that's what a lot of things will be in general. I mean, in upcoming life, especially being a young man in this world, a young woman, or whatever you are, or whatever you aspire to be, there's a lot of pain that comes in different ways, shapes, and forms. So, learning how to atone and attune to the pain, to any type of pain which may come in your way, would only make you a stronger bodybuilder, firefighter, beautician, whatever whatever comes to your way in whatever field you may be working in. And that's the beauty of it. And that's one of the beauties of this experience that you have to that some people realize. You might see some people do this for about 30 days or like a week or something. It's just like there's nothing wrong with the time duration of how you do it. I don't I don't find nothing wrong with that. But to do something like this, you have to realize it's just not only it's um it's more than just trying to do something that you think is intensity rather than what it really is. As you can see from a lot of these clips right here, I know my talking is kind of might be taken away from that of what y'all really enjoy. But anyway, from these clips, it's more so when I started this whole thing, I kind of get a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not really more so the weight. I'm never scared of the weight. I'm scared of the intensity that I'm about to bring. Obviously, my intensity can always be better. I always feel like I could push more, and I do push a lot. I'm not saying I don't. From a scale of like from 1 to 10, I either will push at the lowest I ever push is like a 9.5, and that's it. And I can say that honestly. But it's because I know I'm gonna bring myself into a place that's not dark. I'm not trying to bring myself into a dark place. I'm trying to bring myself into a calmer place with the intensity. It's like a lot of times we go to our I heard this, our signaling system. And when I say signaling system, it's more so like an emotion. The emotion you feel, the emotion that you feel the most intensely, the one that you favor the most, consciously and subconsciously, would be the one that drives you the most. Whether that be anger or sadness. A lot of times it's anger for people because anger is probably perhaps the most powerful emotion a lot of times, depending on the sense of what you're talking about. But I don't do this because of anger. I have no anger when I lift and weight. I mean, fuck, at the end of the day, I'm just lifting weight. Why'd I be angry at that? And plus, I enjoy it. So I don't want to bring my problems into something that I really enjoy. Like, that just takes away from the whole fucking experience, for me at least. But what I'm really getting at is understanding the emotion and the intent can only make you better, make you more psychologically prepared for what's about to happen. And that's what I have to do. That's what I have to believe. And that's what I enjoy. Just like I said, I don't lift this with anger. I lift this with a calmer intensity. I kind of enter like the flow state, and it just feels good. A lot of times when you see me moving this weight, I know I'm moving it in a that which looks like an exaggerated way to where I'm not getting any good contraction, but I actually am. I'm contracting my muscle before I start the initial momentum for the movement. And that's how I maintain the mind body connection. And it's easier said than done. And it's more confusing when I say it. It's just something you have to feel. So I could try to give you any other way, or try to tell you many ways that you could do it, but you only can feel it. Some things are just not meant to be explained fully and just are meant to be felt, and vice versa. So let's just get that out the way before I start getting questioned. But if you want to question it, that's fine. I'll try to answer the questions. I'm not saying don't. I just not trying to be one of them people. So, but anyway, this experience is something that I really enjoyed a lot. And what I'm really getting at is this is more so a study of self, the study of not only just the body, but the mind in general. What Mike Mentzer really preached about, his philosophy, his ethics, his politics, everything within his realm. It's not just the development of the body. A human, as you are, would always want a strong body, but you would also want a stronger mind. If you have a stronger mind, then you can do many things with your body. You could put your body through many type of hells, many type of pains and pleasures, and be stronger in not only a way of greed, but in a way of selflessness. But first, you have to be selfish. And my words are, I'm speaking in an abstract ass way, and you might have to decipher some of what I say, but that's fine, I guess, for you. But this is just I don't know, this is just a great experience in general. It's like, if you start this, or start anything in general, just don't take it for granted, especially if it has to do with your body. It's like I still Even though I'm lifting all this weight, you still want to take care of yourself outside of this. Eating the right food, having the right sleep, and being in the right environment. All those many factors will play into something like this, will play into your gains or whatever type of gains you want to make, whether that be bigger muscles or just strength in general, whatever type of gains you want. And it takes time to develop that mindset in order to realize that. It's like, just like I said in my other video, shit happens. It's like, don't overthink a lot of what this is, of what all of this is bodybuilding. It's not as hard as people think. It is when you're really trying to get to that level and you really hold up, just look at the forearms real quick. It look nice, huh? But it is because it takes a lot of willpower and you have to sacrifice so many things. But I'm just talking about just muscle building in general. Let's just not get into that whole Jocko Willick discipline YouTube funk edit bullshit. Let's not get into that. But what I'm saying is not everything is going to be balanced within the realms of doing this shit. And it's not. A lot of things have to be in balance or be close to that certain type of balance in order to fulfill your goals or whatever. And whatever you want to do, I know I'm just talking, but whatever you want to do. But as long as you try some shit and you actually put forth the effort, you realize a lot of things aren't as hard to do once you really do them. And I may just be talking on my ass right now, but honestly, that's just all what I got for the video. This is a great experience. This is the second to last day. I thank everybody who's been watching, and I hope y'all have a really good ass night. I mean, it's nighttime right now where I'm at, but anyway, peace.